Hey guys, I am super excited today to be trying this with you today for the very first time. This is in fact a sprouted coconut. They come from the coconut, the coconut palm. And I guess when they get really ripe or mature, they might drop on the ground, so you would find these. Otherwise, they would usually pick the young coconuts. So that's the one you usually see at the stores, are the young coconuts. The meat inside would be a little more like soft and translucent. The more translucent and tender they are, the more young the coconut is, and you would get to drink the water. The more mature coconut would have, the meat would thicken, it would be harder, more dense, more fatty, but it's all good fats. And this one here is a very mature coconut, so once you start seeing this sprout, you can tell it is a more mature coconut. Is basically, it's ready to take off. You can see the roots right here growing. So this, eventually if you place this in the ground in, of course, the right climate, like very warm, high humidity and lots of moisture, this would grow into a coconut palm. So yeah, at this stage, the coconut is mature enough to start sprouting inside. It's just getting all the nutrients that the nut itself has stored, enough nutrients and energy to produce a new plant, a new palm. Yeah, so because I was not able to actually go out, to the beach or something to find this, they made it actually really easy for me to open. If you were to find this at the beach, when it just falls right out the palm, it's actually going to have a husk, so it'd be really thick all around, has a smooth, hard husk that's really thick, like an inch thick all around. But because they're trying to make it super easy for me to open, they already have removed the husk. Healthy fats such as ones that comes from nuts or avocados or even especially coconuts is really good for you. Coconuts have medium chain fatty acids that's really good for you. It's good for your brain health. It's good for your guts. It's good for your skin. You can use coconut oil in your foods. You can use it for your hair, for your skin. It has like an antibacterial or antifungal properties, which helps with wounds and protect it from getting like infected. It's really you can do that with a little bit of like aloe vera or something. You can apply it to cuts, just minor skin issues. You can use it as sunblock. You can use it to do like oil pulling, which you just take a big scoop of unrefined, cold pressed coconut oil and you just swish it around your mouth for a little while and spit it out. It's good to protect your gums, from gum diseases and things like that. It just kills bacteria. Now, some sprouted coconuts that are even more mature than this, you're gonna find the sprout being even taller, like about 6 inches or something. It'll put out the first couple of leaves. But this one here is just a starting. So this is not the super mature one, so I can still hear water inside. Can you hear that? So yeah, the more mature it is, the lesser the water would be. So let's pop this open and try it. You're gonna need like a knife like this, and you're gonna be using this side to hack, not the side that you cut, not the sharp side, but the opposite side. And I hear water in there. I don't know if the water is still good for drinking. I'm just gonna have this, I'll try to catch the excess water and see if it's drinkable. I'm just gonna first cut this part off. And always move your hand, especially your thumb. Don't let anything sticking out getting in the way of any cutting or bashing you're gonna be doing. Okay, I got this little shoot here. Let's see if this shoot is tasty here. Peel this away. Oh, it's crispy and sweet. Just peel this off. That texture was similar to a chestnut, but more crunchy. Okay, let's try to hack this sprouted coconut open. Remember to use this side.
The video to your left shows the easier way to open the coconut. As you can see, I just kind of hacked my way around. You just keep hitting it until you hear the crack sound. This is where the sprout used to be. I removed that, and then I went across making that line. And this is going to make it so much easier for you to open the coconut, whereas the video to your right, I was struggling a bit because I was actually hacking it vertically.
About to try my very own sprouted coconut. Okay guys, so I got it open. I'm gonna first try to drink this water. Yes, it's sweet. It doesn't have, it's losing the coconut flavor like the young coconuts, but that's because all the flavor has gone into that sprouted part. Okay, here we go. Let's pop this open. So excited. Has a hint of coconut smell, but you can see it's kind of ooh, it's kind of like airy and spongy. Super excited. And then this part here is the coconut fat. This one is still pretty hard, so you can take these out in chunks and eat them. Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, that pop sound. Wow. It's right now, because it's so moist, it has a bit of a similar texture to my jambu fruit, which I've done multiple videos on that. If you're curious, I'll leave the links below to that video, for those videos. And it has like a light coconut fragrance to it. The part that's closer to the top here, where the sprout was, is sweeter than the bottom. It's got a hint of saltiness, but not as salty as I've heard some people say. But I think it's just because this one is not mature enough. I'm just gonna scoop to eat this. It's a little sweet and a little bit like jelly. So in Asia, it's really, I mean, this is basically how they can do fresh shredded coconut. They use like the top of soda, the cap, soda cap. They use the soda cap and they just keep scraping it out like that. And then you can put it on top of food. Cereal, I guess, Asian desserts, sticky rice desserts. Yep. So I really love coconuts because you can eat it throughout all its life stages. So I just want to show you guys, this is the coconut, what do you call it, shavings or husk, which is the one I just kind of like peeled back from the coconut shell. And there are some more like very compostable, kind of biodegradable pots for plants, the coconut core pots. This is what it's made out of. And that's what I try to use as much as possible to transplant the plants that I have available on my website. Yeah, but some plants, the roots are a bit more sensitive to this, so I don't put them in that. But yeah, I really love these. They're really great to compost. They have like things you can actually take this and kind of like shove it around, and like for your air plants or your orchids, you can use this to cover them up. It's just a beautiful cover for like to shade your soil also. Oh, another thing is I believe it's the coconut husk that they burn at a very controlled temperature, which is called activated charcoal, coconut charcoal. And that's really good for detoxing your body. If you ate something wrong, something a bit more minor, obviously something really major, you need to go to the emergency room. But if you think you've eaten something that's not so right, you can try using the capsules that they have activated coconut charcoal. And they're also really good for hangovers, which I don't suggest you to do that to begin with anyway, but yeah, it also is really good. Those capsules are really good for detoxing and getting rid of that alcohol. Alright, there he goes. Beautiful! Oh my gosh! Check this out, you guys. The other sprouted coconut I opened did not have the, I don't know what you call this, I'm just going to call this the heart. See how the inside is filling in most of the area of the interior, and there's not that much water left in here because the coconut sprout is actually sucking up the nutrients and the water and all of that to form this new life in here. Let's give this a try. Wow, look at that. And I'm sweating like crazy, guys. It's humid and it's like in the 90s here right now. Oh man. It is more savory now compared to the other younger sprouted coconut. And I can taste a little more of the coconut meat flavor, you know, that's infused in the heart here. And the flavor intensified. There's less of the juice in here, so it's less hydrating right now, but you get more of that sponge cake kind of texture now. Okay, that piece of meat was so good. It's the best I've ever had. Because it's more mature from a more mature coconut, it has a sweeter taste. It's a little more fatty, but it's okay because this is good fats that only can benefit me, and it's just has more coconut flavor. It was so rich. I probably would not recommend people eating a whole lot of the outside of that, that coconut meat chunks, because especially if you're not used to eating a lot of coconuts, it might be a little hard to digest.
After that, I still got some more of these to eat, so I've been having them for breakfast.
Oh man. Enjoyed this episode. If you find this to be fun and interesting, or you enjoyed this video in any way, please give me a like and share this video. Comment down below if you have any questions or whatever you want to tell me. I always love to hear from you guys. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos that will be out soon. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, where I post things happening more in real time. Things growing in the garden, and just a glimpse of my life there. So hope you guys will have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. See you guys right back here in the next video. Bye!